I could go in the door. I could crawl in the hole. The door's locked with a government issue combination lock. Must be a prohibition thing. Use the mob combination. You use Don Toblerone's terrible combination 9999 to unlock the door. There's an unsmashed crate of booze. Ooh, I got a crate of gin. A whole crate of it, no less. Do I want to make anything? Because the things so far have been pretty unimpressive. Yeah, I'll hold on to my reagents. Used to be a still, and it still is. Hats. There we go. I gotta have 5 stench armor. Okay, fine. Elemental armor, stench. Still not 5, huh? Dang, dude, harsh. Where's that? Oh, God. I actually need a paperclip. Turned that guy down so many times, but I have half a dozen, I assume. Hold on. Okay, with an application of eau de toilette, not toilette, Grandpa Joe's extra fancy garlic schnapps. Maybe it wasn't Prohibition that put this place out of business. You crank open the valve and dump about 12 gallons of pure distilled garlic juice on the floor. Wow, even with stench protection, it's a nasal experience you won't soon forget. The vampires completely flip their collective shinola. Some of them turn into bats and fight each other to be the first out of the hole in the wall. Some turn into mist and shoot out cracks in the ceiling, and some run out the front door. After that, you hear several more screams as they realize it's still daylight outside. That should satisfy Don Toblerone and her boss. Hopefully they don't mind the smell. Vat intentionally left empty. Then why is it dripping? Unfriendly vat, do not use. Yeah, but still. Bang on the... Okay. The sofa is wet. One of those mist vampires must have been sitting here. Crate of vodka. See what's in the drawers. Begin every combat shielded. That's not bad. Pick through it. Vampire boots. Heck yeah. Make you float. I wore these for pretty much the entire game after I got them. First time around. Alrighty. Squeeze through. Yeah. That way I don't have to walk all the way to the door. Alright, I guess I should go back to the hardware store and check out the back room then. I don't want a red cola. I only want the blue cola. Speaking of which, blue cola. I like having the extra AP more than I like having the stench protection. There we go. Doot dee doot doot dee doot doodly doot dee doot doot. I should remember there's absolutely nothing useful back here except a magical portal. Step through it. You step through the hole and immediately feel a sickening lurch in your stomach and a burst of "this was a bad idea" in your mind. When you hit the first drop on a traveling carnival's rusty, hastily assembled roller coaster. After a moment, when the feeling has subsided enough, you open your eyes and look around. Looks like you're still in the same place you were, except someone came in and cleaned everything up while you weren't looking. Workbench, cool. Shelves. 1917 calendar, it looks new. Neatly labeled boxes. As you leave the storeroom, the storekeeper spins around and you both stare at each other in surprise. Be you because the shopkeeper looks quite a bit younger, and him because... Hey now, what the heck are you doing in my back room? How'd you get there without me seeing you? I'm a termite inspector. I didn't call for any termite inspector. No, but I do surprise inspections so the termites don't find out in advance. How did you get past me? I'm very good at my job. Well, I don't expect you found any termites. I make my own custom pesticide. Yeah, it seems pretty effective. I might have to go back there for a follow-up check later. That's fine, I suppose. Just don't move stuff around too much. I like to keep it tidy back there. Hey, welcome to the best hardware store in the valley. Why? Nobody's ever asked me to justify the claim. Is it because it's the only hardware store in the valley? That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. I'm sure you will. What can I do for you? I'd like to buy one of the new Glaxton valves. Sorry, government fellas bought my entire stock. What? Yup. Yup. The whole big dam they're building. I can order you one, though. How long would it take? 6 to 8 weeks. Would you mind holding it on to me if I'm not back right away? Sure. How long, you figure? 11 years? What? No, forget what I said. It's not a problem. Well, nuts. Listen, I can tell you they bought a heap more Glaxton valves they're going to need for that dam. If you go up to the work site, you might get the foreman to sell you one of their spares. Where is it? Southeast end of the valley. You got a map? I have a postcard. Crystal Dream Lake? Never heard of it. Got a little picture of a dam on it, you see? That's about the same place relative to here. Alright. Good to know. What does past use sell? Not like I don't have enough fuses. Because one of the random events in wandering this part of the map will give you fuses. I've got about 14 of them. Alright. Well, at least I unlocked a new location, thank God. Took long enough. Why is it so far away from the store? Oh well, you only get one random encounter, if that, per trip, so. Okay, this is what you call it. It's huge. Damn. Fish in the pipe water. Keep fishing. Doodle-doo-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doo-doo. You can fish in the darndest of places. Alright. A Glaxton valve. It's held in place by decades of corrosion. Even if you could detach it, it'd get wrecked in the process. Ooh, frustulent gulch. Smell the flower. It smells as good as it looks. I can't get that one either. Translate it. Meat hidden in pipe. Why won't it let me get the meat in the pipe? This makes no sense. Oh well. It's another one of those time doors. Let's hope repeated exposure to these things isn't going to give your ancestors cancer. That is funny. Dean Brothers door delivery. Pipe shoes. Well, might change shoes later. Careless workers abandoned a toolbox here. Their loss is my gain. Yep. Fish. Nah, you don't get your hook stuck. Hey! Noel says nobody who ain't on the crew is allowed on the site. Noel? Yeah, the foreman, Noel White. Jeez. You okay? Just starving is all. Rest of the crew went to lunch, but somebody had to stay here and keep the rubberneckers and looky-loos off the site. I drew the short pants. Short pants? You mean straw? Nah, we got 6 little pairs of pants we found when we cleaned out a nest of fairies. Can I have them? No, because then we'd have no way of picking who stands guard. Oh, man, I can't believe how hungry I am. Feels like I'm going to turn inside out. Whatever that table over there says lunch. There's a reason everybody left the site to eat, pal. You don't want to eat what Noah considers lunch. How could it be? Is it jellied eels? Man, I'd kill for a jellied eel. Noel brings these sandwiches that are just a bunch of peppermint sticks stuck between 2 big bland sugar cookies. You can get a stomachache just watching somebody eat one. Blah. Which tells me one thing about Noel White, and that he's a Crimbo/Christmas elf. Because in the Kingdom of Loathing, in the Loathing universe, they eat nothing but sugar and candy. That sounds awful. It's because it is awful. Offer him something to eat. Have some pears. Wow, thank you. His stomach is still growling. Bucket of chum. Wow, thank you. A little less hungry, a little more relaxed. Have a cookie. Oh, thank you. If you describe his current mood, you'd say about 60% sleepy, 40% hungry. Oh, wow. He also won't accept the same thing twice. Watch. Thanks for any one of those. I can eat one of a given thing each day. Doctor's orders. He's almost asleep, but looks a little hungry. Cheese loaf. He greedily devours it. Finally satiated, he slumps to the ground and falls fast asleep. Which reminds me, I have one more skill I haven't bought. All the rest will be upgrading spells. Although I've already upgraded all the spells I currently own. Son says lunch while on the table isn't identifying as anything you'd want to eat. Bullcrap, I would pick apart a sandwich and just enjoy peppermint sticks one at a time. Extremely well-constructed brick outhouse. Fish! Fish, fish. Fish, 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 fish. Cures an ally... Water. Cures an ally who's on fire. Flush it! 25 XP for flushing a turlet. Claxman screws, Jackson shafts, Waxman discs, Frampton picks, Braxton cords, Glaxton valves. One brand new 11-year-old Glaxton valve. Alright, good they're being... hold on, what did it say? I'm curious. Good thing they're building a dam. It'd be a shame if future generations got to enjoy this beautiful forest. Looks like the dam is pretty much already built. Oh, never mind. That's just the boards. Okay. Climb up and go on through. Lighthouse! Yay! So two of those hovering shadow orbs float up to you. They're basically like the one you saw before. They're like nothing or holes and everything. But these move with purpose, and it's menace. That purpose is menace. They squint at you, and Dark Noel's voice echoes in your head. Well, well, if it isn't my favorite holiday party crasher. Perhaps I need to be more explicit about the fact you weren't invited. I don't get the holiday thing. I like Crimbo, okay? It's my thing, and I'm sticking with it. You must have had a weird childhood. That's none of your business. Neither is the rest of this investigation or whatever you think you're doing. You need to learn to keep your nose out of other people's affairs. I'm just trying to find my uncle. How about you keep your nose out of my affair? What a disagreeable person. Do you know what naughty little people find, naughty children find in their Crimbo stockings? Yeah. Socks. You sock Dark Noel in the eyes, one with each fist. The orbs recoil in pain. Ah, that's it. You're on the very naughty list now. Next time we meet, I'm really going to deck your halls. They disappear in puffs of smoke. Fa-la-la-la-la, jerk. Fa-la-la-la-la, jerk. I love it. Install the Glaxton valve. Fortunately, the slots are clearly labeled. Hi. Hello again. I saw the valve. I've been watching the water level through the window. Through the window here. Should be dry enough for all purposes now. Come on up. Yay! Do 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 do. Spooky floating. I love it. Empty and wet bookshelf. Good thing he had his book downstairs. Most lighthouses have a bigger lamp. Yeah, well, most lighthouses are on the outside on the circumference of a lake. Ask about the 60-watt light bulbs. You only use a 60-watt light bulb? Don't need much. Ain't that big a lake. Wait, wrong. That's oh well. He's more whispery. Well, here we are. Where the magic happens. Magic? Sure. Fiat looks. Old lighthouse keeper joke. Can I have the compass now? What? Certainly not. I need that. But you asked if I had an old compass, and I said I'd show it to you. Never said nothing about giving it to you. But I really need it. So do I. Got to calibrate this lamp to the North Star every so often. I need a good compass to show me which is north. What if I get you a new one? Nope. I said a good one. This one ain't. The new ones ain't any use at all. Why not? Because of how they changed them. Who? What? Changed the compasses? Didn't they teach you that in school? Folks got short memories, and it was only around the turn of the century. Some Atlas company bought the patent on West and rebranded it as New North. Then they did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones. They all point west now, and that's useless for my purposes. You just reorient the damn thing. What if I find you another old one then? If you can get another pre-New North compass in at least as good a condition as mine, sure, I'll swap you. Don't really get the point of that would be, because you'd already have one. That's a long story. Never mind then. Maybe this will help you. Most old compasses got radium paint on the... maybe this will help you. Most of the old compasses got radium paint on the dial so you can read them at night. This old Geiger counter ought to pick up the radiation from that. Alright, where should I start? Well, most folks consider the kind of compass to be trash nowadays. If I were trash, I'd be at the old junkyard. Alright. Aw, man.
Angry mushrooms. Yeah, I don't need you giving the mushrooms more XP. Oh yeah, I do a little damage at the start of every round thanks to that skill I bought on camera. I need an attack everybody skill that isn't sleaze. Oh well. Catch. There we go. Killed the mushroom. There we go.
Junkyard. Alright. Tick, 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 tick. A heated fishing rod cooks the trash from inside. It's a hot rod. It does not fish any better. Brain coral ring. Mind melt also increases your mysticality by 3. This pile of trash must be especially appealing to flies. Radio must be solar powered or trash powered. I don't care enough about what's in the pile to dig through it. Couldn't hurt. It's as quick as changing a hat. Or not. Changing a hat and an accessory. There we go. I got trash-soaked pants. Whoop-de-doo. What is that thing? Looks like a meat grinder. What are my stats currently? Muscle 6. I'm good to go. Hobo tries to wrestle a stove. Howdy, I'm Beanie. Hi, Beanie. I'm Humble. What are you up to? I'm trying to get this stove out so I can haul it back to a hobo camp outside of Ocean City. Oh, you know about the camp? Yeah, I'll be cooking up a mess of beans once I get the stove there. You know any hobo code? Is there any hobo? Do you know any hobo code you can teach me? Sure, I know about a dozen different symbols for beans. Wouldn't one be enough? They all look pretty similar once you mention it. Yeah, but black beans, pinto beans, they're all different, dude. Click. Click. Search it. Nasty spoon. Oh, okay. Click. The opening leads to an underground labyrinth of filth. Unfortunately, your Geiger counter is ticking faintly, so you probably have to go in there. I hope you aren't wearing your favorite anything. Turns out the garbage dump is deeper and older than it initially appeared. Huge rooms and tunnels have been carved into the trash, like the worst archaeological dig imaginable. And to make a bad scene even worse, looks like a gang of those horrible little fairies made a home in here. Alright. Free shovel. Alright. Fight them.
Fight. What? Some jokes never get old. Remember what Garfield said. Remember, if it's not funny, if you do it over and over again, eventually it becomes a running gag. Squirrel cheese. The fairies keep the squirrels where we keep cows. One can only hope they will someday face a similar reckoning. You have to have played the first game or some of Kingdom of Loathing to get that, parts of Kingdom of Loathing to get that one. But long story short, cows in this universe are all demonic beings. The room is warm. The room is positively swarming with fairies. There must be something pretty good over there. At least something the fairies think is pretty good, which is an opinion you might or might not share. Plow through the fairies. Wow, you healed me all the way. You are awesome once you level up a bit. Splatter, splatter, splatter. Flip. There we go.
Ooh, these are actually pretty cool. There's one for each weapon type. Normal weapon, magical weapon. And so far all I've gotten is wooden handles, but you can turn any weapon into a muscle weapon. Which would be very nice if I were a muscle class. Somebody's threw away a perfectly good novelty piggy bank. Sorry, piggy, whoever threw this out didn't take their meat out first. What is this? Shadow Rift. Ooh. Hey, look at me, I'm a little punchy robot. Part of the nothingness is missing here. I do not understand what is going on. Oh. I can right-click to punch. Or I could at one point. Won't let me do that anymore. What the hell? Huh. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do. It looks like I can pass through here, but I do not seem able to. Leave this junk behind. Let me see if the punching ability resets. There we go. Ready, 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 ready. There we go. A throbbing ring of negative energy around a smaller, less throbbing ring of negative energy. You should probably ask Jessica about this the next time you see her. Okay. There we go. It just glitched and wouldn't let me punch anymore. Or maybe once you take too many hits, you can't. Oh well. Tick, 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 tick. Ooh, a bell. Ringing this bell would certainly stir up some angry fairies. Go for it.
Oh no, 2 fairies, 3 fairies, whatever will I do? I am doomed. Doomy, doomy, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. Doomy, 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 doomy. Alright.
So this is... Ringing this bell would stir... It's just a XP mill. This sounds big enough to accommodate you if you can muster the flexibility. Squeeze the burrow, wriggle through. Eventually the garbage beneath you collapses, pausing you in a different chamber. Wait, the garbage above me collapses? Somebody threw away an entire fence. Kick it. The trash collapsed into an unsafe staircase-like heap. Well, that accomplished nothing. Well, it's a fast way out once I actually get what I came for. Oh, wow. More fairies that I should have totally expected because they were totally there when I came in. Alright. Slice. Got some loot, too. Hey, the clicking is picking up. Clicking, picking. I did not mean to do that. A whole flock of fairies here, all alarmed with rusty needles, like they're practicing fencing skills. Their fighting style is so chaotic, it's hard to tell.
You know, it might just be better to use her clobber rather than... There we go. 1 down, 4 to go. There we go, problem solved.
Ooh, 2 of those nice little bleed-causing fairy wands. Ooh. Holy dang, somebody threw away a perfectly good cow skull. Those are rare as heck, and there aren't many cows in this country for more than 30 years. Got a mounted cow skull. Look great. Click, 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 click. Dig! Just beneath the surface, shovel strikes a crate. They're clicking like crazy. Okay, you give the top of the crate a mighty stomp and end up ankle-deep in compasses. Better than being ass-deep in compankles, which you always say. Anyway, enough jokes. You grab the least ruined-looking compass. You also breathe a sigh of relief as you turn off the annoying Geiger counter. Foot from a big statue. That's how far a foot from a big statue. That's how far away from this and what it is. How far you are away from this and what it is. All right. So, I've got a better compass. I got a better compass. I got a break free and escape. Oh wait, you wander off the main path and stroll among the trees for a bit. It's nice to get out in nature for a bit, at least until you walk into an invisible spider web and it gets tangled in your hair. While flailing around, disgusted, trying to get off, you stumble into a second spider web, which also goes right across your face. And that's how, stumbling blindly, you got yourself tangled in a third spider web. This one larger and stronger, made to trap prey more or less of your size. Extremely large spider sitting in the corner of the web is delighted to see you, inasmuch as a spider can smile, and this one's smile has poison dripping off it. With a yell of power and or terror, you yank yourself free of the webs and run away, leaving an annoyed and disappointed spider. Alright. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, buddy. Hey, you found that old compass you were looking for? Sure did. Huh, could use a polish. Seems in good condition. I'll swap you. Let me get that old Geiger counter back, too. Thanks. Yep, no problem. Get along now. Got a lot of important nothing to take care of. And now I get to go home. Let's Hey, Clancy, okay? What's up, Charles? Yeah. I got something you might find handy. I finally found the time to check the door behind me. Turns out an old bricked-up passageway back there, leading right to Noblesse Oblige. Well, that's convenient. Thanks. Don't mention it, kiddo. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing down over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? Shadow compass. You sit in the compass in both hands, and the machine whirs and whines and shakes around you. The machine, you feel, is frustrated. Some internal mechanism swinging wildly, frantically, and then crack. Figures out whatever it needed to, and there's no more curse. Not in the compass, anyway. Still points to the old north, though, so it's practically useless. I got an uncursed compass. The compass curse is now in the machine. Dare you project your consciousness inside? I dare. This is the easiest one in the game. This is madness. The foolhardy coach is going to get us all killed. What do you think we ought to do? Just get out of here. Go home. You think things are going to go fine? We're fine the way they were? Why are we doing this? You mean playing baseball? Looks you dead in the eye and managed to chuckle. That's right, kid. We should listen to what the coach says. Like him or not, he's the coach. People say not to change horses in midstream, but what if the horse is going to get you bashed in the head with a baseball? That's a horse worth changing, and trust me, I know from horses. I saw one once. I'm disgusted it's come to this. We all know you're a weak link on the team. Some would say the team accountant shouldn't be allowed on the field, but tell me, did my years of including you in team lunches and burpees make you a baseball player? Nah, Coach, I'm an accountant. That's all I'll ever be. Ah, that's crap. That's balderdash. Your destiny's out there on the diamond. Go out and hit it in the parking lot. Why do you wear that funny-looking hat? Nothing funny about it, sir. It's a cloche. The coach's cloche. The coach's cloche. It's traditional. Gee, Coach, you think Mirabelle will ever marry me? Can't answer that, son. All I can tell you is Mirabelle has married every World Series MVP since the series was first contested in 1903. You work out the rest. Excuse me, Coach. I gotta go hit something. Bonk. Bonk. Coach, there's no talking to baseball. Get out there. What's with these compasses? I know it must be over. My swing won't connect with them. I know it must be overwhelming. All I can tell you is that baseball is what you do hit. Why is the other team getting points when I swing? That's baseball. The other team feels physically intimidated as an automatic 5-point penalty. How am I supposed to win at all? Quit gabbing and get out there. Don't you know leaving the field is to talk to the coach is a 10-point penalty? Excuse me, I gotta hit some compasses. How will I ever beat their score? Beat their score. Beat their... There we go. My son, my number one boy, you did it. You son of a gun, you won the whole dang game. Did I do good, Coach? Look at the scoreboard. 0 to whole. That's the whole ball game. This one's for the accountants. Get over there, champ, and pucker up, because here comes the coach's big sniff. Yeah, I'll get out of here, too. Upgrade. Funny, the compass feels extremely reassuring now. It's back to being an ordinary thing in your hand and not something hurled at your head in oversized ghostly form from every cardinal direction. I was never scared of this compass. It's just an ugly... I mean, not ugly, but gas masks are not the best thing to look at. Alright. Talk to her. I got the compass. Oh, good. Not too much of an ordeal, I hope. Could have been worse. There were some horrible fairies. What? Don't tell me. Just uncurse the thing and get some rest. I'm a step ahead of you. Nice work. I think the next artifact is a book. I'll have it tracked down by morning. I got some applications from the storefront over on the other side of the Kohler War surplus. Care to pick one? Kitchen store, blunt weapons, and chemiker. Wants to sell potions. I'll take the potions. You hang the cow skull over your desk. If anyone asks, I'll tell them you killed the cow yourself. Alright, I'm going to call... Ooh, meat. Nightstand. There's a briefcase and a note on top. Take one and read the other. Humble. Humble. The quality of your work at the distillery is noted as excellent. We will contact you in a telephonular manner with further opportunities. I got a briefcase full of meat. Like a cow, it's flesh surrounded by leather. Unlike a cow, it has brass latches and a handle. 300 meat, not bad. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you. Good night, everybody. Oh, wait, dream. We'll do the dream. I've already done my outro, so I won't have to do it twice. Glaxton, 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 Glaxton. Alright. Museum of Skulls. Pretty much a bunch of skulls, but there's room for one more. Strange conversation is taking place. You'd better have some good news for me. I don't know. She's going to need a proper voice later. You better have some good news for me, Noelle. The good news is I'm dreaming. Everything is peachy keen, Madam President. Good. The damn project is complete. That's not what I said. Everything's perfect, ma'am. Circuits lit up like a crimbo tree. What about the interloper? I'll show you an interloper. Yes, I'm working on that. A little bird told me his last name. Goofenschmerz, if you can believe it. Our friend Morris is his uncle. President's frown deep. I told you I was looking for... Any relative of Mary Morris is an enemy of ours. Find him and get him out of the picture. I'd be delighted, ma'am. Both Noel and the President wink out of existence with a pop. You're ready for this dream to be over. And thankfully, I assume it is, because there's the door. All right, like I said, thank you for watching. Yada, yada, yada. Like, comment, or not. Your call. Good night, everybody.